Hello loves, welcome back again. Long time no see. I can't even make any excuses at this point. Just life is crazy. If you're a mum like me, time is just going so quick, and that is also an indication that I am getting old. Anyway, I haven't done a sit down chitty chatty video about my makeup favorites maybe for a couple of years. I think it's been that long. And my makeup routine has drastically changed. I did a video relatively recently trying out a Merit Beauty foundation. I kind of touched on it, but I thought I'd sit down and just go through all of the products that I have been using the most, probably over the last 18 months. I've got some things that I've repurchased time and time again. I've got some things that I have used solidly that still haven't run out, so they're really, really good value. And I've got some brand new things that I've only been using for like a week or two that I've already fallen in love with, like this lip colour. So I just thought we'd go through almost step by step, and then I'm going to ask you along the way, please drop any recommendations in the comments. My makeup routine now is stripped back, very quick, very easy. I think quite natural looking. I love a good kind of lip colour. I'm after a really good mascara. Anyway, should we just crack on? Because I've already mentioned the lips, let's start there. I am wearing the most creamy, most beautiful, gorgeous lipstick from Merit Beauty. They very kindly sent me two, and I haven't had them very long, but I already know I'm going to be using them all the time. And since I had them, I've been wearing this colour non-stop. So this colour is called Classic, and I think that name sums it up beautifully. So these are Merit Beauty's signature lip matte lipsticks. They're incredibly lightweight. Even though it says it's matte, it's got that kind of a matte opaque look without the matte feeling. They feel creamy and hydrating. So I'm wearing Power. The packaging, I'll put a little cutaway, because when they sent me them a couple of weeks ago, I kind of did a video cutaway, so I'll slot that in. But the packaging is just so bougie and gorgeous. This, like I said, is Classic. It's just yummy. And then I've got a gorgeous red that I've worn once. If I can, I'll insert a picture if I can find it. But just a beautiful, I mean, look at the colour of that. A beautiful, beautiful shade. Highly, highly impressed. So yeah, I've fallen in love. Like, if you've watched any of my videos, you know me, and you know this is absolutely my cup of tea. So yeah, loving Merit Beauty. So should we crack on? Primer wise, I watched a video with Tati and Scott Barnes, and Scott Barnes, who's a world famous amazing makeup artist, he does J-Lo's makeup and has done for a really long time, says that he doesn't use primer, and that stopped me in my tracks, because I've been searching for primers and using different primers, and I was like, wait, he doesn't use primers. So before, I'd be using like gripping primer, this primer, that primer. I think as long as my skin is prepped and it's hydrated, you know, I'm nearly 45, hydration is everything. So the priming for me is all about packing in hydration. So I don't actually use too much of, like, you know, physical primers anymore, pore filling primers, anything that's mattifying or drying. I am well over that stage, which is interesting. Foundation wise, there's been like 2 or 3 that have been in rotation. I've got Fake Tan on. Don't judge the wrists. We're still learning. You can still learn at any age. I have got Fake Tan on the moment, so I have used a darker shade. When it comes to Fake Tan and darker shades, oh my god, I've just looked at how dirty these are. You're going to be like, you are actually disgusting, Emma. We're friends. We're in safe space. I am still using, and I've mentioned these, I don't know, 18 months, 2 years ago, the L'Oreal True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum Foundations. These are unreal for the price point. The shade range is limited, like, it's very extreme. There's not much choice, so I do find, have I got another one? I'm sure I've got like 3. Digging in the foundations. I can't find it right now, but I'm pretty sure I have another. Oh, it's empty. It's over there in my empties. I've got an empties video still to film, which all these things here have been sat here for like 3 months. Anyway, this foundation is unbelievable. It's hydrating, it's plumping, it gives you that skin-like finish. I've got actually a mixture of these two on, because my Fake Tan was a little bit over the top, so I kind of had to mix these 2 shades, the light and the medium. I think they are stunning, wearable, breathable, hydrating, skin-like looking foundation. I've been using these on and off. You can see this is half empty for a really, really long time. A newer foundation in the mix that I have been wearing if I go out. So these are like daytime, just a little bit of makeup. If I want my skin to look 10-10, like just chef's kiss, then I have still been using Merit Beauty. Merit did send me this a little while ago, and I've done a video on this. I'll link it in case you haven't seen it. But this is like the most incredible foundation. Let's get the lid off. Foundation stick. You can use it concealer all over, spot coverage. It's really, really nice. If I'm going out at night, out in the day, and I want, you know, if I'm taking pictures and I want my skin to look unreal, then I go for that. And again, you can see this as well after with the brush. They did send me the serum that goes underneath, and I have been using that, but most of the time, to be honest, I just grab this and go. And it's a beautiful concealer as well, so they're good. And the other foundation I've really been enjoying, and I'm through about halfway. The thing is, the shade wasn't perfect. I bought it in store, and I just wish I'd got some samples. I got it in Sephora, which you can do, by the way. Quick little tip for you: if you've got a Sephora near you, and I know there's not many in the UK, there's one in Westfield in London. If you go to Sephora, you can take any product, anything from the shelves, and go to kind of that central bank where the Sephora staff are, and they will give you a sample of it. I've got some samples. I did get some like this. I've got foundation here I haven't tried yet. They'll give you a tiny little bit, so I highly recommend that when buying things like foundation. Don't go by the in-store lighting because it's not natural. If you anything, swatch it on your face, get outside, put a few on, and then come in. Anyway, the House Labs foundation, a bit more expensive again. This is really, really, really beautiful. I think if my shade was perfect, I would love it even more, but it applies beautifully, wears really nice, and I really, really enjoy that. Concealer wise, under my eyes, I have been either using this Merit Beauty one, which is lovely, or still the Hourglass concealer. I've been through a few. I've got the House Labs concealer as well, but this is too light. Nice foundation, tiny little bit more drying than this. I've been reaching for this the most, the Hourglass. I don't know what the name is. I use the shade Cotton. I've been through many of those, so I'm enjoying that as concealer. Powder, I'm kind of trying to think of in order of how I'd apply my makeup. I know you think, what, you do powder, just foundation and concealer. Powder, I powder. If I do my under eye concealer, I then powder that to set it so that it doesn't get into wrinkles. And I've really been liking, I can't tell you the exact name because it's worn off. Well loved. This is by Natasha Denona. Well, I hope it is. Maybe it's not. It's this thing. No, I'm pretty sure it's Natasha Denona, and it's like a little set powder made for the under eye. It looks very scarily white, but when it's on the skin and under the eye, it sets your concealer, and it's really brightening, and I really, really enjoy this, and it makes my concealer look flawless-ish. Well, it's never going to look flawless, let's be real. We've got real faces and movement, but I think my concealer looks good with this on top. Powder wise for the face, I have been using the Huda Beauty, this one. She's a professional. This square one, Easy Bake. Hate the smell. I like that. The smell actually upsets me. It's so overly perfumed. I hate, oh gosh, I'm so positive. I hate this and this. I'm just quite messy. And when I do my makeup, sometimes I'm in a hurry, and this is messy. I don't really bake with it because I find sometimes it's a little bit too drying. I prefer to kind of tip some out, get a big fluffy brush and just tap it all over, and it's really, really nice. My teenage daughter, who's now 17, don't know how that happened because I'm only 21, 17, she has gone through like 3 of these. She's very pale and very sort of pink undertoned, and she uses, I use Pound Cake, I think she used Cupcake or whatever. Obsessed with that. It's like her holy grail. She really likes it. And then I did try the Easy Bake, Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch. It's not the same. I thought it was this, but in a pressed powder compact form, and I was like, hey, that will be really good to put in my handbag. And it's not the same formula at all. It comes with this. I haven't washed this. I've washed it before. That actually upsets me. That is not nice. But there is breathable holes in there, so you can put your dirty old sponge in there and let the air get to it. Nice. It's not the same formula at all. This is definitely more not iridescent, but it has a glow to it. So you're not going to get the mattifying kind of mattifyingness from this one. This one is definitely more glowy. Can you see that there? Hold on. Let me see if I can get that on my finger and rub it in a little bit so you can see it. Can you see not only my fake tan, but can you see it has that kind of, not shimmer, there aren't glitter chunks. What's the word? Can't think of the word. But all over the face, that's a no for me. But under the eye, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. Just, it's quite nice. Contour. I'm still liking a bit of contour, but I use it to kind of bronze up the face rather than like go hardcore snatch. And I've been using one product and one product only for 13, 14, 15, no, maybe a year and a half. Someone can't do maths. This is makeup by Mario. Labels rubbed off. This is the contour stick in light. Let me show you. I've been using it every time I wear makeup, which isn't every day anymore, and I've used that much. And there's, oh, did it just break? I just literally just used it. It's not coming out, but there's this much more product in here. So this is going to last 85 years. It's very messy now. Love it. Blends beautifully. Can bronze up the face, contour with it. It's very chunky, so you have to kind of be careful. Each of the stick products comes with this knobbly wobbly brush. I don't really like that, so I definitely don't use the brush. But you can blend it with your fingers, blend it with a fluffy brush or a sponge. So good. So I've only been using that as a contour. And then, so we've done powder, foundation, and contour. I would do contour, then I would do blush. Couple of blushes. I have been using the Makeup by Mario. Look, it all wears off. I like all the, you know, when you get white packaging, it's all nice when it's all nice and new. I'm still using everything, it just doesn't look as nice in my world. I've been using this one, beg your pardon, this one hasn't worn off at all, so that's a lie. This is earthy pink, and I have used this so much, and that's how much, can you see that there? That's how much has gone. This is how much product is in here. 85 years worth. It's just so nice, so nice. I haven't got this on today because there's another cream. I love a cream blush, and then I like to set it with a powder blush. When I was like at the beginning saying I've got a minimal, simple makeup routine, that was a lie, wasn't it? But compared to back in the day, I promise you. I got this in the Beauty Advent Calendar from Liberties. It's by Rose Ink. This is the Daylily Lip and Cheek colour. This is a gorgeous blush as well. Really nice lip colour. Very creamy and blendy. I actually apply it with a brush that one of these like duo fibre brushes. I kind of stipple it on. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then sometimes I'm still using this. If you watch any of my vids, this has been around in my handbag for like 2 years, and I am still using it. I just love the tone of it. It's the kind of classic Dior Backstage Rosy Glow, really, really long name. That pink blush that everybody loves, that I love too. Use it pretty much every time I do makeup. And look, I've still not hit pan. It was a bit more expensive, but you know, this is going to go to the grave with me, I think. I still absolutely love this blush. So they've been my go-tos. Blushes that everybody loves that I'm not a massive fan of. Ooh, controversial. The Made by Mitchell blushes. I got influenced on TikTok. I'm so easily influenced. And I got two, and the colours are beautiful. They're just, I find them really, really, really difficult to blend. And I know you're going to say, well, you didn't get the brush. I did, because I was like, oh, maybe I need the brush. I'm going to show you on the back of my hand. They're so pigmented. So look, you put like this much on. So I put this on the back of my hand first, and then when you try and blend it, there's just not much movement to it. So I find it a little bit, I just find it quite difficult to work with. They're like less is more. The first time I got them, I was like, doo, 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 doo. And I had to wipe it off with a wipe, because there was, you know, there's only so much blending you can do. It was, well, I've been blending for 800 years, not 84 years. So we've done blush, highlighter, two highlighters I like. one. Makeup by Mario. Again, this is Pearl. This is like a gold sort of toned highlighter. Gorgeous. Powdery. How scrummy is that? And a bit more of a bougie purchase. Chanel. I don't know what this is called. I think it's quite an old product because I saw it again on TikTok. On the old TikTok. And was influenced, and then tried to get it, and it was sold out online. And then where I live, we've got a really old school department store that's been there since dinosaurs, and I don't think many people shop the very small Chanel counter, like the counter's like this big, and they had it because I'm the only one that buys anything from there, I think. And it's lovely. You can get a clear one. There's other shades. I'm going to try and swatch it on the other hand. It's like a glossy, beautiful balm. Oh, can you see that? I've got it on today. Oh yeah, hopefully that's picking up. Just doesn't smell really nice. I find Chanel products quite perfume sometimes, but that is just, look at that. So I've been using that. Brows, I'm still on a brow mission. I've just run out of the Makeup by Mario brow pencil. I really like that. This is in the shade Blonde. I did a shoot over a year ago with ONER Active, and had the most incredible makeup artist who said that people go wrong, or I go wrong, where I'm trying to make my eyebrows too dark, and actually a lighter powder for blonde hair is much more forgiving and better. Today I've got on, what have I got on? Oh, like an Anastasia Beverly Hills dip, what's it called? That pomade one, dip brow in blonde. And even that, and that's blonde, I feel, even that, looking in the mirror in real life, even that I feel like it's quite dark. Shall we swatch it so I can show you? It's quite a dark, I mean, clearly that's too much, but see what I mean? It's very dark. So I've got that on anyway, because I've just run out of my pencil. I'm going to have to wipe that off because it's going to get everywhere, isn't it? Oh my God, it is everywhere. Hold on, hold that thought. I find it still quite dark, but it's all right. I can work with it. One product I do, my goodness, one product I do love for setting them is by Refi Beauty. Oh, this is filthy as well. Maybe I should have cleaned all my makeup. This is the clear brow sculpt brow clear. Oh my God, that one. It's this one. You get this under here, which I didn't know until about a week ago, and I've had this 6 months, maybe longer. And then it's basically like that PVA UVP, whatever it's called, glue for your eyebrows. You can see how white that is. I like this because you put it on and it moves your eyebrows. If you go too hard and if there's too much product, it does look like white glue in your brows. Mine don't look too bad, but I really like how it sets them into place and how it lasts all day. Tried the Got To Be brow one. That one, you know, I've loved the hairspray of this. I'm a bit anybody tried this? I'm a bit disappointed. Like, it's supposed to be like super glue for your eyebrows, and it's supposed to not, you know, it doesn't. When I comb this through my brows, it grabs my brows and moves them and keeps them where I've put them. Whereas this, I feel like it coats the brows and then it doesn't go where I put them, and it goes a bit crunchy and crispy. I'll play with it a little bit more. Maybe I need to use different products underneath or something, but I was hoping to love this and I didn't. This is where I think I've really pulled back my routine. I need to tidy up in here. Not been in, you know, we need to redo this. These were all eyeshadow palettes, and eyeshadow used to be my kind of guilty pleasure, and I would sit down and watch tutorials and recreate 24 shade eyeshadow looks that would take 45 minutes, and I loved it. Now, most days, we don't have time for that. So I still am using the Kylie Cosmetics. This is, what one is this? I don't know what shade it is. It doesn't say. This palette, I'm still using this. Look at the state. Obviously, that's my favourite. But the other thing, another Makeup by Mario product. Again, this is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector, which I do use on my face, actually, as a sort of powdered bronzer. It has 3 colours in it. So it has this like matte bronzer, this kind of more goldy, shimmery one, and then almost a tiny strip of highlight in it. And I've been using that on my eyes, and that's what I've got on my eyes today. Just a tiny little pop of colour, like, or a bronzer or a powder. And I really like that, and it's a really beautiful face powder as well. So I've been using that. Mascara, I still am on the hunt. The best one I've ever used, probably, is it here? No. Oh, I tried the Kylie one. I didn't like this. I thought it was really flaky. It looks nice, but I found I had a whole load of black chunks within a couple of hours, so didn't love that. I'm using the one that I got in the Liberty's Beauty Advent Calendar. Oh, this, I don't even know what brand it is. I don't know. I'll see if I can find it and I'll put it in the description. I've got it on today. It's okay. So hit me up. Drop in the description or the comment. I put the stuff in the description. Drop in the comments below mascara recommendations, please. It doesn't need to be waterproof. Just want something that does something. I've tried a lot. So yeah, it's alright, it's alright. Lips, again, this is just so yummy. The other lip products, this is bougie AF. I got a Harrods Beauty gift card for Christmas and I bought this. I probably, if I didn't have the gift card, I don't know if I would spend, I think it was a 40 something pound on a lip balm. I know, but it's by Tom Ford. And I saw it again on TikTok and I was influenced and I kept thinking about it. You know, when you think about a product. This is unreal. Let me try and see if I can read the name. This is the Sunlit Rose Lip Balm. Packaging. It's giving spenny, isn't it, honey? I've used this a lot. Let me see if I can swatch it. It's just really nice. It's not overly lip balmy, to be honest. I'm not sure about the ingredients, but it's Tom Ford. Look. It's just really pretty, gorgeous colour, goes on really nice with just a lip liner on its own, really good over the top of other lipsticks. Is it worth that money? No, never in a month of Sundays that lip balm worth, was it 40 something pound? Of course not. Does it make me feel kind of some kind of way when I put it on? Absolutely, and then sometimes that makes it worth the money. So have we done everything? Oh, setting sprays, still love me a good setting spray. My favourite is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Still love this. But again, I was influenced on the socials with this one. Who's tried this? The L'Oreal Infallible 3-second Setting Mist. It's supposed to last for 36 hours, no transfer. Who's wearing makeup for 36 hours? Not me. Basically, I don't know if this is true because I've not read the ingredients, but this is just hairspray. It's hairspray in a can. It sprays like hairspray, smells like hairspray, feels like hairspray on the skin. You know, if you've ever got hairspray on your skin. My camera keeps crashing, so the angle is going to be completely different. Again, anyway, what was I saying? I can't even remember what I was saying, but I think I was talking about this. The L'Oreal Infallible 3-second Setting Mist. Hairspray. Yeah, we spoke about hairspray. So back in the day, I know that hairspray was used as a setting spray for people on stage, for drag queens, if you wanted your makeup to last all day. It kind of created that veil, stuck everything on and kept it in place. And this smells, tastes, you know when you're spraying it, tastes, acts, feels like hairspray. If you like the feeling of nothing on your skin, then this is not for you. I've sprayed it on an hour and a half ago and I can still feel it. Like, it makes your skin feel, I'm not saying it dries your skin out, but it makes your skin feel dry and tight. And you can definitely feel, you can feel it. It has like such hairspray qualities. If it goes in your hair, like when you spray it on around your face, it goes crispy, just like hairspray. So I'm not saying L'Oreal, I'm not saying it's hairspray, but does it last 36 hours? No idea. Is it transfer proof? It says no transfer. I have tested it with a tissue because someone told me about it and they're like, it doesn't come off, and I was like, okay. And I did rub the tissue tiny little bit, like really impressive with that. I just don't love the whole experience of it, but it does work. But it's not like MAC or Urban Decay or Charlotte Tilbury, like when it's on, it kind of melts in and disappears. You won't get, you know, if you're using, you know, like the MAC or Urban Decay, you won't get that kind of a thing of, you know, if you overpowered and you've got too much powder on your face and you use a setting spray and the kind of the water and the, some of them have got glycerin in it, kind of helps melt everything together and hydrate and set. It's not that. If you've got a hairy face, it's going to pick up and accentuate the hairs. Do you know what I mean? It kind of clings on your brows. So yeah, mixed emotion about that. So I think that's it for makeup. Have we done everything? Brows, eyeshadow, contour, foundation, powders, concealers, lip, blush, highlight. Oh, hold on, brushes. I have still been using, I was sent these maybe 2 or 3 years ago. They're by What's Up Beauty for eyeshadow brushes. I have still been using their brushes. They're just my favourite and they go to, and I've got hundreds of brushes. And I haven't bought any new brushes since I got these. And then I love Scott Barnes brushes. I've got the powder brush. I've got the kind of duo fibre. Scott Barnes brushes are unreal. They're very expensive, but they're worth it. But these are definitely more affordable. I've got more of these somewhere. I love them. I mean, look how they need to be cleaned, don't they? I really, really like these. I think they're just such good quality, super soft, blends everything like a dream. Different sizes, different shapes. Really, really rate those. I think that pretty much might be everything. Yeah, please in the comments below drop in any products that you recommend, that you use, that make your makeup routine really easy and breezy and sort of fuss free. I need a new good mascara. I'm always looking for new stuff to try, so let me know your recommendations in the comments below. If you haven't hit subscribe, please do that. I'm going to be making more beauty content like I used to back in the day. Hit the thumbs up as well if you've liked this, and I hope you have a lovely day. I'll speak to you really soon. Take care.